Kia ora and welcome back to the Flexline Media coverage of the Wāhi Tapu Round 3 Back 7. Sponsored by Generation Disc Golf and coverage brought to you by Altitude Brewing. As always, I'm Morgan Harteveld and right next to me, Adam Rhymes. We're back again, Adam.
We are indeed.
Here's a great shot of the NZDG flag. This tournament playing host to the last event on the 21 Disc Golf New Zealand Tour. And these guys vying for some pretty vital places out there on the tour. Mikey Yu sticking one shot behind Stephen Reid on neg 21 and Stephen on neg 22. Matty P and Dave Keene pulling up the rear with neg 14 and neg 10. Looking forward to seeing what they can do with these back 7 holes and the last 7 holes of the regular tournament.
Yeah, I can't imagine Mikey's going to give up the lead too easily, so we'll see what he's got coming into this back 7.
Well, yeah, he's fighting back to try and take that lead, and Stephen fending him off with everything he's got, so excited to see how this one plays out. Here we are in hole 15, 70 metres at him.
Yeah, 70 metre tunnel shot, trouble on the left and the right, OB fence on the long side.
Yep, pipe it straight down the middle. Steve going to get through there? Yes, he has.
Yeah.
That's a great wee tidy shot there. He's got a wee bit lucky and he's got away with it. Right in the middle there, probably sitting just outside circle 1 with a putt, but with death in behind. Or trouble in behind. Death probably a bit of a strong word. Mikey getting super lucky and nearly catching the pin.
Absolute park job.
My goodness, what a fantastic shot. Very deserving of the Generation Disc Golf replay. A little bit of a limb catch.
Yeah, perfect flex.
Man, that is an unreal shot there.
Dave stepping up. He still looks a little uncomfortable.
He does, but he's pushed that out to the left there, and we did do a little bit of light pruning in there to make some possible putts from back there, but we'll see what he's left with. Definitely left some branches in there to make it tougher rather than easier.
Yeah, Matt just getting held up.
Yeah, Matt throwing his Kia off the tee there. Maybe needed something either a little straighter, maybe his envy, or something a little faster. From circle 2.
Steve with a birdie luck.
Ooh, great commitment there on the putt by Steve. He's just come up a little bit short, but he's here to play.
Oh, so Dave actually snuck through.
Oh, he did too. He got out the back door. Wow.
Great too.
Dave, it looks like I pruned one too many branches. I'll take a beer for that later. Thank you very much. And Mikey just tapping in with that great shot off the tee. Fantastic work there by him. Mikey threw a TL3 off the tee, which is a slightly faster disc like I was saying, and he's just shaped it nicely and come up right by the basket. Moving on along to hole 16.
Okay, back up the road, 81 metres. Like I said, trouble in the middle. Trouble far left and right as well. Got 2 little thin landing strips to land on.
Now, trouble, one thing not to focus on when you're playing holes like this, though, is that you really want to be focusing on what you need to do right rather than what you need to avoid. You start thinking a little bit too much about what the trouble is that's out there, and you're going to find that. So start thinking about getting it up there, maybe a wee skip off the road, using that road to your advantage, and just letting it slide right on up next to the basket. Let's see if any of our players can do that. And Dave, just like that, and flaring right up, and there you go. I have not seen this footage, and he's just absolutely dialed in the exact shot that I was talking about. Beautiful work by Dave Keene. Steve trying to do the same thing, but getting a little bit high, catching the tree, and unfortunately landing right in the middle of the road for out of bounds.
Yeah, that's not going to help him in his race for first place.
And Matt taking a good page out of Dave's book. Great shot there. He'll have a little tree in his way, but he will have a straddle putt around the corner with that power stance we're so used to seeing him have.
Steve in the drop zone.
Yep, he's caught that tree, and he's right there. He'll be putting from about 3 metres.
I think that tree might have saved him there.
Mikey looks like he's going to have one of his awesome step putts, or little jump putts rather. Oh, just missed the basket. Looking at trouble behind. He's lucky he didn't go out of bounds there, but good to see him giving it a run. He's caught up with the lead, but trying to just retake that lead. See if these guys just clean all of these up. This is routine for all of these gentlemen. There it is. Mikey taking a 1-shot lead after this hole. Wow, sorry. Mikey's still to putt. My apologies.
Yeah.
Little bit floppy out the hand, but he's got away with it. He's taken his par, and he's going to maintain that 1-shot lead I was just talking about. Moving on along. Back to another shorty.
Yep, 44 metres. A little, like a really tight straight shot, or a bit more room for a flex through there.
Bit of a breeze pumping through that gap during the pre-show footage, but as you can see right now, not a breath of wind by the looks of it. And Dave getting him at the ace run.
Oh, good save.
The rose hip, I think they're just saving him from going out of bounds, and he'll be looking back up for his comeback of birdie putt.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was just the fence, if it would have saved him or not. I think that bush really saved the day there.
Oh, well, there you go. A fence saving Matty P, just leaning right on there. These guys looking like they're going for the ace run. Mikey with a pig.
Yes, Miguel.
Yep. Parked on up. Beautiful stroke.
A little inside, just caught that last tree.
Steve, maybe feeling the heat and the pressure here. Look at that view coming out from one side of the course onto the open side.
Go.
It's just a wee pitch up. He just wants to accept his par here and then move along. That view is absolutely stunning looking back down the lake there.
Like I said, days like today, it's so good to get to this hole and like get out and you can look down, see that view, and it's kind of really puts it into perspective.
It does. Reminds you of where you are. And I mean, even if you're in a bad space mentally within your game, walking out there can absolutely change things, you know?
Not happy with that putt.
Not changing things for Dave, unfortunately. He's had a few awkward splash outs here, just catching pro and weak side chains on a few of these baskets, and they're not quite keeping him in.
Mikey's stacking on the pressure with another birdie.
Yes, Mikey just taking that lead and just pushing it out by another stroke, making sure he's in command. Alright, Adam, moving on along to hole 18.
Okay, 70 metres, tight little tunnel to start off with. Last tree on the right to miss and open up and try and get up the hill. Get yourself as close to the basket as you can.
This hole playing a little bit easier than it has in previous years, or at least in my opinion, not going off stats here. There is one major tree that's missing out the end of the gap there that you really had to navigate in previous years. So all that you really have to do now is pop one right out the end and give yourself some sort of a look. Mikey with a nice flip up forehand there. He's gone over the basket, maybe just around to the side, giving it a great look and going past. So he's going to be looking at a birdie putt from maybe about 4 or 5 metres behind the basket.
Yeah, boy, you got it. Parked.
Dave giving it the grunt and Mikey absolutely loving it, giving him the yeah, boy.
That's it, he's right up there. He's got himself a really good look. Oh.
Stephen Reid unfortunately catching some early trees, so him and I believe Matty P will both be trying to get out of the trouble.
It's really easy to find yourself in a scramble situation on this hole.
You're out.
He's out, but he's not looking at an easy par putt, and here's Matty P with the forehand out.
Yeah, he's a little bit closer to the exit, but he said it.
Yeah, he's looking right at the basket rim there. It's just got to get himself into position here.
Take it.
Oh!
What?
Into position in the bottom of the basket. Oh, outrageous
From
scenes.
the bushes. Oh, we got the reaction cam. Wait for it.
Oh my goodness,
there he
look
is.
at him. Arms in the air. He absolutely loves it.
Well done, Matt. What a shot.
Wow, that's the best shot we've seen out here today. Fantastic work, Matty P.
Go get it.
Steve Reid. There we go. I just want to touch on the fact that Matty P out here every year having the best time. He's one person that I love to see out here in Lake Ohau at the tournament. He's always really enjoying himself, and birdie putt for Mikey there. Another one. He's always making sure everyone else is having a good time. He's out there to have a chat, talk about how the course is going, how everyone's going, making sure everyone is well. And for those reasons just alone, not to mention the many more, he was the recipient of the Mana Award, or the Spirit of the Game Award, if you will, for the tournament that got awarded at the end there after everything was said and done. Pretty prestigious award to announce, to give out rather, and I'm very, very pleased to let everyone know that he won that this year.
Yeah, fantastic recipient for that award.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't always have to have anything to do with the golf. It's about how you bring yourself forward and take yourself through the weekend. And yeah, perfect person to accept that award.
Oh, come on, baby. Chain.
Off the
Asking
boat.
for chains and gets the backspin off the boat. Those branches right off the tee box there, a little bit higher than round one, or all of day one, I should say. The rain really weighing them down, but still really low ceiling. Shouldn't play into your shot, but more into your mental game than anything. Dave's not happy with that, but to me that looks pretty blimmin' good.
From our angle, I thought I had a chance.
Right? Reido, what's he got? He's throwing his T-Bird 3 there, Halo T-Bird 3. He's given himself a shot. He's inside circle. Let's see if he's got a putt from around some of those tall bushes there.
Matt from the knee. Ooh, a little short.
Yeah, good bid though. Good bid. It's tough. He's had a few tough lies where he's had to get himself into some pretty awkward stances. There we go. Stevie Reid tapping one down.
Yeah, he had a bad little stretch, but good to see him.
Cash in.
Yeah.
Donk.
Ooh, Mikey missing one there. Right, losing one stroke back to Steve just to keep things interesting.
These guys are trading blows.
Yes, they are.
Oh, the old big putt.
Oh, quick mention to
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave tapping in this 2 there, and he's got
He's 4 out of 5.
4 from 5 in the green. Don't know what he was so upset about off the tee there. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Hole 20.
Yeah. Rural Guardian trees, 65 metres. Big gap on the left, bit of a gap on the right. Sometimes you can punch through the trees, but they catch quite a lot of discs and don't leave you with a whole lot.
Dave, can he push through them?
I think that was pretty much the same play from
Round one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably got a really nice look from out that right-hand side there. Steve keeping it nice and low. Might get some ground play.
Yep.
Oh, right there on the road. Yep.
Exactly
That's a
what
great drive by Steve there, giving himself yet another opportunity.
Matt going for the flex.
Yeah, he's put some in behind that. And,
Oh, he's gone a bit big.
Matt throwing the Latitude 64 triple X right there. Roddy loving it, the People's Champ. Unsure what happened there. Discs flying from everywhere. And Mikey putting it up a little bit higher than Steve, but still with a putt. You can see them there about 2 metres apart from each other. Yeah, Matt should be all right down there. He gave it a bit of a half run. And quite an important putt here. Yes, no, can't quite see.
Right. All day like that.
I think that's... Well, we're getting a replay, so... Oh, it splashed. It did splash. Well, that's one way to confuse us, Chris and Gwen.
There's a little high on the chains there.
That's a great putt from Dave there through the foliage.
almost
Oh.
identical to round 1. He looks like he's
not comfortable.
No.
Don't like to see it.
But-
Man's an excellent disc golfer, and I don't want to see him held back by anything, but he is still performing at such a high level right now with 5 of 6 birdies here.
Yeah. Really good stretch to finish out this round 3.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's pushed right back up on Matty P, who himself has got 3 of 6 birdies. So,
Yeah.
this is great golf.
Really good golf.
Can really see how the weather plays a massive part in things, especially at a course like this that has so much exposure.
Mikey's checking the chains there.
Yeah, still
All right.
attached. Hole 21, final hole for the round.
That's it. 100 meters.
Yep, 100 on the dot.
Yep. Mando tree on the left. Technical line. Try and...
I'm interested to see if any of these guys try to go around the outside on the right-hand side. I know Matty P can throw that far, so let's keep an eye out and see what they can produce for us. The lefty's surely only going around the inside line, just to the right-hand side of the Mando.
Get there.
Go on.
Oh.
just caught the tree there.
Yeah, but that was looking really, really good. He just caught like the lowest of the branch there, which stopped him from getting all the way through. Steve's had an early release. It put himself right in the front of those trees, which is not nice at all. And I can tell you that from personal experience, unfortunately. Matt throwing his destroyer into the trees a bit early too. He's looking at that and hope that he's penetrated right through to the other side, but it's pretty thick. Mikey smashing his champ strike down there.
No. Wait.
Too much
I
turn.
made the Mando.
He's on
There
the
is a
green.
side door look from there, though. Yes, there it is. If you get far enough around, there's definitely a great side door look. And Steve's looking at a roller here by the looks of it. Yeah, he had a lot to contend with there. For a second there, I thought he might have missed the Mando, but he's definitely made the Mando. Right over by the basket over on the altitude banner hole.
Hole 9.
Hole 9, thank you. Oh, caught up high. Looks like it's stuck up there. There is no 2 metre rule in play this weekend, but he is stuck up there. Hopefully he can retrieve that okay. Dave with a pretty decent look there. A wee flex forehand. Get in. Oh. Well, after Matt throwing that one in a couple of holes ago, I was really crossing my fingers and toes hoping that he was going to finish up with a sweet little throw in there. And that is an absolutely delightful shot there. Bit of a crowd formed in there behind Mikey. Last hole of the regular tournament, heading on into our big gun shootout where we have our top 5 players playing 5 more holes. So very interested to see the scoreboard after this and see who's going to be on that.
Yeah, quick shout out on this hole. Had 3 birdies coming in for the hardest hole for pretty much most of the weekend.
Yeah, who was that?
Joseph Berry, Roberts Crastins, and Sebastian Faulkner.
Fantastic. Good shooting there, gentlemen.
Yep. Playing just under a whole stroke over par.
Over par.
Yeah.
And just a quick shout out to Mikey there. That was an absolutely fantastic par save putt from in the horrible bush there. It's super spiky. Steve finishing up with a double bogey, not what he's going to want. He's finishing up at -20, 4 shots behind your leader, Mikey Yu, on -24. Matt and Dave, 1 shot between them. And that's going to be it for us on the back 7 holes. Look at that throw-in. Let's check in with our leaderboard and see where we're at and see who's going to be on our big gun shootout.
The reaction.
Yeah, the boys absolutely loving it. So for our big gun shootout, we're looking at Mikey Yu, Stephen Reid, Matt Prichard, Dave Keene, Anthony Rogers, and we'll also have Roberts Crastins on there. So we're taking 6 people into our big gun shootout as Anthony and Roberts are tied on -13 overall. That's it for us. Thanks for joining us for the final round. We look forward to seeing you when we bring up the big gun shootout of 5 holes with 6 players playing an extended layout of the course. See you soon.